I don't know if you can see them or not, but there's probably, yeah, they're coming in kind of looking funky. About 300 of them there, maybe. There's the sunrise and the clouds. Check out the neat one. Yeah, I'd say that was a chemtrail. Yeah, Becky said a couple days ago, she says we're actually gonna get rain. We're actually gonna get rain. I said, why? She says, because look at all the chemtrails. Frickin' sky was full of it. Oh well. And I got a hose over there I gotta take off. That post right there. That's one the hydrant's on. So what is there, 2 steers and 1 bowl in the steer pin. And then Dino drinks out of that trough too. Yeah, they don't have any water. Oh, they should. It was full last night. End of the hose got a little too froze apparently. Oh, I was hoping it was going to be a little better when I got over here, because the bright spot was trying to come through the trees, but oh well. There we go. And maybe Blue snuck ahead of me. Yeah, I think Blue's in there. I think. He's not behind me. Maybe he's not in there at all. Oh, I thought Blue came out here. But you see, nobody even has to get in there and tell him. But Red keeps him from going out too fast. Yeah, that's his job. Red man, Red, no. Oh, by the way, we're in the middle of a heat wave. It is 32 degrees right now. It stayed 33 degrees almost all night. And from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. it rained. I meant to say that when I was up by the trailer, because the Tahoe was wet. And yeah, that's wet too. Okay, I don't know what the hell we're going to do today yet, but we'll see. I figured for now I'll hook it up. It's warm enough. I got the fishies sleeping. I don't see Jimmy Hoffa in there anymore. I always thought they said he was sleeping with the fishies. Yeah, I know. Gotta be funny once in a while, right? Finally getting back here to check the hose that froze. Figured you might want to say good morning to Bam Bam. He was looking at me. Hey, bud. No? Okay. Too busy eating. Screw you. I understand. And yeah, Dino's over there. And the other boys are out there. So, yep. Sneak my way through here and find out for sure. And I wish this would have finished getting cleaned up in here, but you know. Might just be probably just loose, but I think it's gotten pulled back a little. I'll hook it up and find out, see if I get sprayed in the face or not. Well, this was just a little bit loose, and I didn't really even notice where it was doing anything. But that one, and it might be the faucet. Can you tell? Can you tell? Huh. I really do like these fittings, but yeah, that sucker probably held up a lot longer than a regular hose end, because they usually handle one cold night, not even 2 frozen. And I don't think the water's been turned off back here at all through the cold spell. And with only 4 drinking out of this trough, they're just not drinking enough. So, but at least it's that and not the line somewhere. Oh, no big deal. Go up, cut the end off, set another one in, bring it back, put it back on. There's enough extra hose. Guess whose bike quit starting again? Yeah, it had better juice than the old battery, but excuse me. Yum. If you notice, it's got kind of a goofy setup to charge it because I wasn't going to take everything apart. Sprayer plug-in's tucked out under the seat, so it's plugged in and hooked on the end of the wires. And yes, the glove will keep everything from touching. I don't care if the other one touches, just the red one. And the stupid thing says it's charged over there, but it's got to be doing something. Thought about kicking it to 10 amp, but I'm not going to do that unless I'm in the shop. I'm not going to leave it sitting there on 10 amp overnight on a small battery. But what I brought you back here for, and I was going to show it beforehand, but I didn't. My phone's been going off while I've been doing stuff. Looky there. And I don't think you can see it in this half. I saw it in what I cut off. I deducted that it had a hole in the top because when I had it hanging upside down, the water was dripping out through here, right? And I resealed that, and I still had water getting in. This whole thing's screwed up. I don't know how many cracks are actually in it. But here's what I did. That's the cotter key that would normally hold this float in a little giant. I drilled a hole and did it there. And my thinking was, I left this out for a reason, even though it would have been about my thumbnail. If I needed to, I could use that little pinhole there that's supposed to hold the rubber on this float for the little giant to work. But that can't go anywhere. It's, the way it's shaped, it's locked in there. It can't wiggle. So it will do this like it's supposed to. I can't even make it wiggle in my hand. It's in there that tight. That float's a good float. It's also lighter, so it should maybe a little lower water level. But what I found, and I had wondered if it was something under here. I'm not going to take it apart, sorry. I got something here I can sneak in there and point with. Piece of wire. Actually, it's a piece of grass. There is a crack that runs through there. And, even though I pretty well had it covered, I never saw the crack on the outside. But man, on the inside, as soon as I cut this piece off to make it, it was like, wow, there it is. And I say I can't feel it in there, but wherever it is, it's probably about right here at this point, and I think it just keeps going. It's just not visible on the outside yet. So I'm going to put this together. So I got to find the other part, don't I? It's right there. I'm going to put together, and I don't know if I'm going to put it on tonight or not. We're only supposed to get down to 32 tonight, so I'm not too worried about that. But putting the thing on is kind of a pain in the ass. So I got to find the bolts for it because, got to kind of need the bolts that actually go through it. I know where they're at. There's up above Dad's old toolbox up there about the middle of the screen. There's a box of stainless screws, and there should be half a dozen of them in there. But that's what we're going to do. And make that sucker work. Now I got to figure out how to do it, and if something happens to this float, big deal. Pop the pin. I got 2 extras right there, plus 2 complete units, so I'm not going to worry about it. And my fix on that other hose this morning really kind of pissed me off. We got different clamps for that hose, and they just got a single crimping point. They wrap around. And I know I've used them already, but all I can figure is this hose is old enough, it swelled just enough, I couldn't get the damn thing on. I actually had it on this piece. This is the cutoff off of there. Actually, it was that way, I think. I got it on there, but then I couldn't get the fitting into it. So I finally got the old clamp off of here. You can see where it was. And put it together like we do. And I went and crimped it too, being I had the crimping tool out for it. So that's the story on the float. And all I got left to do is, I gotta let the cows in yet, but I guess it's late enough now. I can go let them in anytime. Go fill the 2-year-old's water. I'm going to leave the cow's water on tonight because, like I said, if they're saying 32, even it gets 38, it ain't going to hurt that one. We got to get down, or yeah, it gets 28, I mean. We got to get down well below 26 before there's not enough flow there to keep that thawed. Anyway, tomorrow I'll put that on, and yeah, I got to survive tonight first. Yes, I still feel like shit. Got what we had to do this morning and literally spent the rest of the day in the house till about an hour ago, and had to get some salt out of Mom's pickup and bring her bike in and put the charger on it. Once it started, I mean, it fires right up easy, so it still could be the starter. I don't know. Our spare starter, which really isn't a spare, it's for the other blue bike that's torn apart, is, last I saw, was sitting on Tom's desk. But he had all the parts to put it together. And no, I haven't talked to him yet. I need to. I was going to call him, but, after 4 o'clock, you can't get a hold of him, so. And I'll let him have his Monday to himself, right? So I'm going to call him in the morning and see if he's got the piece done for this. He had it almost done last time I talked to him, but that was Thursday. And, of course, Friday I was a little busy and never even had a chance to get a hold of him, so. Time I got back in town, if it was done, I couldn't have picked it up anyway. So with that, thanks everybody. I always appreciate that you watch. Hit that thumbs up. It's so many views and so little thumbs up. Only takes half a second. And I know some of you watch on TV. I can't hit the thumbs up, I'm on TV. Yeah, I appreciate that. The views still count just the same. Thumbs up help a little. At least help me know that people are actually watching and not clicking on for half a second. But yeah, I know. I do that too once in a while, but not very damn often. Anyway, thanks again. Hope everybody had a good Monday and hope Tuesday's a good day too.